What's up, guys? Back with another one. I'm Ryan, my man George.
Bobby, guys, how you living out there?
Lost in Vegas, coming back at you with the unbiased real reaction, baby.
Right, shout out to our free thinkers, of course.
Yeah, man. So we got Clutch, the Regulator.
Yeah, the Regulator, man. So Clutch has been a big request for quite some time in the comments section, man. And Electric Worry came in second place. We took our time with this, guys. We went back through the comments. We went on Twitter, Facebook. We keep tallies. And yeah, the Regulator was huge. Electric Worry was right there with it, but we chose the Regulator. You know what I mean? So let's see what they have. I mean, you guys have been going hard for this band for quite some time.
Yep.
Let's get into it. Clutch, the Regulator. Was that a chair in the background?
Yeah, no. Squeaky floors.
Yeah.
They're trying to keep it authentic,
It's
huh?
very authentic. I don't know if y'all heard that. It was like somebody like moving and scooching.
Yeah.
Damn. All right.
It sounds a little country, though.
I think a few of you in the comments said that they were like hard rock.
Okay.
So I don't know. Or maybe
But it's only 17 seconds in the
70
song.
seconds so far, obviously. Maybe Southern rock. We'll see.
Yeah, that sounds a little country to me.
I feel like I've heard this though. Oh yeah.
I like that, though.
That sounds good. It
Yeah.
sounds very familiar. I feel like I've heard this somewhere. Where is this on a movie or something like that, guys? Let us know in the comments if this has been on a movie or
Right.
something. I feel like I've heard this.
It's catchy, though.
Yep. This is like one stop sign in the town music.
In the desert and shit.
In the desert.
Yeah, like
There's a straight up dirt road. You know what I'm
The
saying?
next town's like 500 miles away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just one gas station
Yeah.
and one dude with the toothpick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got the old crickety chair that's sitting outside.
That's like it has horrible customer service. Like it's nobody for 500 miles. Like, and you just like annoyed that I'm here trying to get gas. That's your question. Type of music. That's what this sounds like. All right, let's keep it going.
I kind of like that, man.
That's dope.
Oh, I see that lantern trimmed low, burning in our home. And though I feel like crying, I swear tonight I'll cry no more. And how many times have I prayed that I will get lost along the way?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I see the lantern trimmed, low burning in our home, and though I feel like crying, I swear tonight I'll cry no more. How many times have I prayed that I would get lost along the way? So the immediate question I have is, well, why is he crying, right? You know what I mean? I want to know where this is going. How many times have I prayed that I would get lost along the way? Lost along the way to what?
Yeah.
You know, where's this going? So it's interesting.
And is the lantern symbolic of something dying, or because it's the trim which is what burns in the lantern is low, right?
Yeah.
So something is happening. Something is almost done, right?
I'm glad you pointed that out because I like the lyricism in that. I see the lantern trim low burning in our home, which to me is symbolic of time has passed. Time has elapsed.
Right.
And he's crying. As the lantern's been burning, he's been contemplating, crying about something that happened to him. So it's symbolic of the amount of time that he seems to have dedicated to
something.
to thinking about something that's hurt him. You know what I mean? So I think that's good lyricism, to be real with you. So.
Right, and something I think is about to happen, right?
Yeah.
Because he says, I swear I'll cry no more, right? I swear tonight I'll cry no more.
Yep.
So, to your point, a lot of times it has elapsed, right? And a lot of time he had to fester on whatever it is.
Whatever happened.
Yeah.
And he says, how many times have I prayed that I would get lost along the way?
Right.
It has a darkness to it for sure. You know what I mean? So let's get into it. So far, it's very interesting, though, to say the least.
That I will get lost along the way. Dream with the feathers of angels stuck beneath your head. The regulator, swinging pendulum. Dream with the feathers of angels stuck beneath your head. The regulator, swinging pendulum. Come with me and walk the longest mile. Come with me and walk the longest mile. Is his wallet leather? Is his wallet fat? For not a year later, it's got you lying on your back.
There you go. So right here, I thought that this part was interesting. When he said, is his wallet leather? Is his wallet fat? For not a year later, it's got you lying on your back. So to me, how I'm interpreting that is, it seems like an infidelity. It seems like when he says it's got you lying on your back, what do you mean lying on your back? Is it a woman that's cheated on him?
Is it a woman? Right, okay.
She's lying on her back because she's cheated on him with someone that has money. That's what I'm thinking. And he said up top, he said he was crying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He said, tonight I cry no more. How many times have I prayed that I would get lost along the way? So I don't know if this is just him contemplating doing something to the woman that's cheated on him, is what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, you could be right. You could be right, man.
All right, let's keep it going. That's
we
could be way off. Relax, relax. First listen, guys. So that's the way I'm interpreting the song. But let's get back to it.
For not a year later, it's got you lying on your back. You should have closed your windows and got another dog. You should have chained up all the doors and switched up all the locks.
There you go, right?
Yeah, now I see that, because you should have closed all your windows and got another dog. To me, that's what gives that away to me, because any person that's got multiple dogs is lonely, man or woman. If you got, there's dog lovers out there, don't get me wrong, but if you got 15 dogs, you lonely as hell. So that's at least that's what I see now. Now I'm like, okay, I get what he's saying now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you should have got another dog.
Right.
You should have added something in your life so that you didn't feel lonely.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, man. That's where we're at with it, man.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's talking about in the song, which is interesting. So let's keep it going.
Got another dog. You should have chained up all the doors and switched up all the locks. And how many times have I prayed? The angels would speed me away. Dream with the feathers of angels stuck beneath your head. The regulator, swinging pendulum. Dream with the feathers of angels stuck beneath your head. The regulator, swinging pendulum.
His vocals, that sort of monotone, it almost sounds like a judge that's casting a sentence.
Okay.
Like his voice is just very unwavering and almost has sort of a finality to it. Like his tone is like, you should have did this, you should have did that. You know, you should have locked yourself in a house and got a dog if you were unhappy, and you shouldn't have cheated on me.
Yep.
And I'm at the point now where you can't change where my mind is at for what you've done. So that's kind of, what I'm getting from this. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Yeah, I agree with you.
let's keep it going.
Dream with the feathers feathers of angels stuck beneath your head. The regulator, swinging pendulum. Come with me and walk the longest mile. Come with me and walk the longest mile. Come with me and walk the longest mile. Come with me and walk the longest mile.
You know, man, this is a great example of a song that I believe would be better if I fully understood the meaning of it. I was really trying to gain a better understanding the whole way through. I really like the fact that there were pockets here in this song that he just was talking, and then there was pockets that he was singing. And I think that signifies hurt, loss, anger, frustration, you know, because it's just, he's just talking. He's just talking his feelings like, man, you should have bought a dog, you should have did this, you should have did that. At the beginning when he talked about the lantern line, right, was trim low, burning in our home. Although I feel like crying, I swear tonight I'll cry no more. It's almost like, because he didn't sing that at all. That was just talking, you know? So I think that was kind of like just the rawness and the realness of his feelings coming out on in kind of a song format, but he was still just talking it. So I like those elements of it. I don't really feel like the song carried itself. Some songs that the groove or the beat or whatever you want to call it is so powerful that carries the song. I think this is a song that you really have to have a good understanding of what it means, and that will make the song better.
Gotcha.
You follow me? Because if you understand what I mean, like, oh, okay. Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, let me go back and revisit that. So I think this is one of those songs that I'm gonna have to revisit and really kind of do some research on to have a better appreciation of the song. But as it stands right now, I think it's okay. I don't think it's a bad song, and I don't think it was constructed poorly or anything like that. But I really want to get a deeper understanding of it, so that way I could say, okay, now that I understand it, I can interpret it well, I can be like, oh, okay, great, this is a good song, or I can kind of give a better conclusion. But as of this time, I think it's an okay song.
Okay, fair enough.
So.
I think that this is a great song. I think that this was done very well, and I think it's just so authentic. I just think it's so raw and authentic. Even those chords at the beginning, we were very descriptive of what we were saying. It made us feel like it was on a back country road. And I think a lot of the music in this really set the tone for a story. I think the music itself set the tone for a story. It felt dark. It felt like a man who's had his heart broken, and it looks like he probably killed, you know what I'm saying? Probably killed his wife or his lover is what it seems like.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I love the sort of the unwavering, sort of almost like emotionless feel of his voice. It felt like a man that was crying. He got out. After he got past the sadness, it was like I've already cast my judgment. I'm already determined to make this person pay for hurting me, and I felt that. So I thought that this was unique. I thought that it's hard to find bands that don't sound like bands you've heard before. I thought that this was just very well done. Will it make the playlist? It's gonna make my Force playlist. It's not something that naturally grabs me, but I feel like it deserves another listen. I think it deserves to be heard again because I think it was just done well. But it's not something that naturally I'm gonna say, oh, I like this song, because it's just a different sound. But this is one of those songs that I can feel like, okay, I can see what they were doing here. The picture was painted very well with the lyricism and the atmosphere that was created by the song was dope. So me and Ryan are a little divided on this, but I think it's a great song. I really do. So that's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and also check out our Patreon channel, guys. If you're interested, it'll allow you to get early access to our material. The link will be in the description. I'm George. This is Ryan. We out.